Ask yourself right now, what's making your blood flow throughout your veins with the perfect amount of pressure to keep you alive? What's making your heart beat right now? What's maintaining your body's core temperature to the perfect degree to keep you alive? What's doing the 6 trillion things to your 60 trillion cells every single second? It's something called your subconscious mind. This is the powerhouse to who you are. But of all things that your subconscious mind can do, it can't do one thing. And this thing can help you attract good things into your life, or can absolutely demolish your health. It can't distinguish between a real event and something you merely think about. Sounds absolutely ridiculous, right? What happens when you have a nightmare? You wake up, your heart is pounding, you're sweating, you're anxious beyond words. The nightmare existed in your mind. You weren't in any real danger at all, but your mind didn't know that. You physiologically reacted as if the nightmare was actually taking place in reality. There was a study conducted where a doctor hooked up an elite athlete, a professional skier, to a device that measured the athlete's muscle fibers. He told the skier to merely think about skiing down a hill without moving a muscle. The act of thinking about skiing down the hill actually made the same muscle fibers that would be fired off if he were to be really skiing fire off just from his thoughts. That's linked to how hypnosis works. The hypnotism plants the idea in the back of their subject's mind, and the subject experiences whatever they hold there. If they hold a belief that there's a spider on their arm, their eyes actually see a spider on their arm. An amazing demonstration occurs when the hypnotist walks toward his subject. With his finger extended, he tells the subject that his finger is hot and burning. The hypnotist slowly touches the subject on their arm, and a blister forms in the exact place that the finger touched. Now, this is crucial to understand in all healing and free will. As we understand it, it's practically an illusion. In fact, 2 to 4% of the time you decide what you want to do, you actually make the decision. 96 to 98% of the time you don't. You're on autopilot. Your subconscious mind controls your decision 96 to 98% of the time. Everything we crave, desire, and act upon predominantly comes from what we call in the back of our subconscious minds, what we're attracted to in life. What happens when you buy a new car? It's the only car you see on the road for the next 2.5 weeks. You saw those cars before you bought your car, but why didn't they stand out to you then? Because you didn't own that car yourself. You weren't thinking about it yourself. What you hold in your mind, you're attracted to in life. That's how subliminal ads work so effectively. So effectively that they're banned in over 10 countries as a way to advertise. So if what you hold in the back of your subconscious mind shapes your reality, what shapes your subconscious mind? Practically everything that you're exposed to, everything that you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel is shaping your subconscious mind. Our thoughts create us. We have to be extremely careful with what we're feeding our mind. Music or movies can be beautiful and beneficial, but can also have a negative effect on your health. Choose wisely. Look at what our youth are playing today. These gruesome, extremely graphic images are sinking into the backs of their subconscious minds, weakening their immune systems, and having astronomical gradual negative effects on their health. Nobody's saying that these games are going to cause them to pick up a gun and go shoot somebody, but these games are affecting their health, zero doubt about that. What happens when you gossip? In order for you to gossip, you have to hold a negative memory and negative thoughts inside your mind, and then you share it with another person that you're talking to. The second you hold negative thoughts in your mind, the biochemistry of your brain changes, and you release cortisol, the stress hormone, into your blood, which then weakens your immune system, inhibiting the actions of your white blood cells, which increases the chance of infection and even promotes weight gain. All from gossiping, all from your thinking. We have on average 60,000 thoughts a day, and the reality is, most of these thoughts are the same thoughts we had yesterday. But they're negative thoughts, either dwelling on something bad in the past or fearing something that could potentially happen in the future. The second we have these negative thoughts, the second we release cortisol into our blood. Remember, our thoughts create us. Most people believe that situations cause them anxiety and stress, or cause them to be depressed. The reality is this: there's absolutely no situation in the entire universe that can cause someone to experience anxiety. None. It's all your psychological reaction to that situation, not the situation itself. You create your anxiety, not a situation. When you truly fundamentally understand this truth, that's when you realize that you control your anxiety, that it's not dependent on any situation. If you create it, you can take it away. Your thoughts control your life. You are the creator of your everything. Choose it wisely.